Hello everyone, I'm Rodney from 3GameMan.com, and today I'm looking at a slim case from SilverStone. It is their RVZ02, or if you prefer, RVZ02, and while it is pretty darn compact, you can fit a lot of gear on the inside, like a 13-inch video card, and it looks pretty darn sweet as well. It comes in this pretty sexy box that has pictures as well as features and specifications about the product on it. The packaging is top-notch, 2 pieces of styrofoam, and the case itself is in a cloth bag. Now they have protective plastic on the windows. Included is a user's manual, and in this box they include a bag which has cable ties and screws in it, a slim optical disc drive panel, a power supply clip, as well as a card holder bracket. You've got a number of feet options here. You've got 2 of these which the case can slide into, or if you prefer, you can stick these rubber ones on, and there's 2 risers. And these feet actually grip the case when you push them in. There's rubber on either side, and they kind of stay in place. So this mini-ITX case comes in 2 different flavors, one with a window and one without. Now, as you can see, it is a very slim case, but you can still fit a fair amount of hardware on the inside. Now, this case can also be orientated horizontally. It just means removing the feet, and that gives you that option. Now, let's have a closer look at the windows. There's one on this side and another one on the other side. They are both ventilated. Your typical Raven styling here at the front. Note, at the front left is the power button. In the middle is an LED and their Raven logo. And hidden away at the front middle are 2 USB 3 ports and the audio jacks. And speaking of ventilation, there's more on the top and bottom or sides. It depends, of course, on how you have it orientated. At the back is where the power cord gets connected. There's lots of ventilation, 2 ventilated expansion slots, and here's where the motherboard's I/O shield plate gets installed. Now, accessing the inside of this case is fairly easy. There's just 2 panels, and you'll need to take off 3 regular screws on each. And once you've done so, you can just take them off. You need to slide each one out like so, and they come right off. Now, while there's not a lot of space on the inside of this case, it's certainly very accessible. Here is where the power supply gets installed. And by the way, you cannot install a regular ATX power supply in this. You'll need an SFX or an SFXL power supply. So it goes here, and you use this power supply clip or bracket once you have the power supply in, just to secure the power supply in place. Here's where you would install a mini-ITX form factor motherboard, and you can install 2 2.5-inch drives. These brackets actually come right out like so. You can install the drives and then pop them into place. Oh, and by the way, the cooler height can be 58 millimeters. Before I get to the other side of the case, you can install a slim optical disc drive here. Okay, so the video card, it gets installed here. And again, you can have one that is up to 13 inches in length, but there is a width restriction of 4.78 inches. Now, while this is a mini-ITX case, it's probably a little larger than many would expect from a case in this particular category, because if you're building a mini-ITX system, you're probably looking for an ultra small case. If you're not, this is definitely an option. It looks great, and it can accommodate a fair amount of hardware. I'm not quite sure personally if I'm really digging these ventilated windows, but remember, of course, you have a non-windowed version. All things considered, though, this is a kick-ass product. Well, that's it, but I hope you enjoyed the review, and if you think this and other videos that I produce are great, please like them and subscribe to the channel. Also, your comments are very welcome, and if you have any questions, let me know.